Cockayne, the floor is yours.
Unmute myself. Oh, you've done it. I thought I got myself on mute still, so thanks, Paul. Right, folks, welcome to the call. Appreciate your time on this lovely Thursday evening. We've just had a superb welcome call for all our new partners, delivered superbly by Andy Roberts, one of my business partners. Great job, Andy. And that's just what we do, you know. So if you're looking at this from an opportunist point of view, we like to welcome everybody in every single Thursday and really help you settle into your new business and give you the best possible start. So thanks for that, Andy. My name is Ben Cockayne. I'm a West Yorkshire boy. I've got to get that in every single time. But I am living on the east side of Yorkshire now. Moved over here for my job and for my wife. So yeah, I'm over here now. I'm over on the east side of Yorkshire, loving life. And I got introduced to this business probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. And initially, Anthony approached me, Anthony Raspin, who is leading the charge massively, leading by example and doing a great job for us guys within his team. He said, Ben, I've come across a business I'd like you to take a look at. I could do with some advice. And I said, Anthony, you know, I'm more than happy to give you advice. What can I do for you? And he said, well, it's a network marketing business. And I said, Raz, look, mate, I'm not bothered. I've done it. You know, I've done it in the past. I've lost my appetite for it. I think I'm done with network marketing. And he said, well, just hear me out a minute. It's wine. And as soon as he said wine, my ears pricked up. So if you're on this call as a guest tonight, I'm guessing one of the attractive things for you was obviously the product wine. So that's exactly what happened to me. He said wine. So straight away I'm thinking alcohol, UK. This could be crazy. This could be big, because I know that network marketing, or word of mouth marketing, as I like to call it, works. I've had quite big success in my first company. What I did from 2012 to the beginning of 2015, and I had great success. So I know that the model works. Now the shakes, the skincares, and all the rest of it, if it would have been anything like that, I would definitely not have been interested. Because there's a couple of reasons why. I mean, with network marketing, to get any success, duplication is key. Duplication is what you need to be successful. And with the skincares, the weight loss stuff, and all that, you've got to teach people about it. People are always asking, "Does it work? What's in it? How does it work?" You get all these kind of questions. So, if I'm totally honest, if it was going to be that kind of business, I couldn't have been bothered with all that again. You know, training people on the product and giving them tips on how to explain the product and all this. So, but as soon as he said wine, I was like, right, I don't have to explain this. People in the UK are familiar with alcohol, socialising, wine. This could go down a storm. The other thing that got me really excited was, at this moment in time, the company is in the pre-launch period in the UK. So what that means is the product and the company hasn't even launched in the UK yet. So from an opportunity point of view, from a business-minded person's point of view, which I like to think I am, that was massive for me because, again, I'll go back to my first company. When I joined that company, I was in somewhere between the 30 and 40,000 mark in terms of the number of person that I was in that business. So there were about 30 to 40,000 people in that company when I joined. I still went on to make a 5-figure monthly income. And I never say that to boast or to show off, because like I always say, you don't even care about that. You don't know me, so you're not bothered. But my point is with that, there was 30 to 40,000 people in that particular business. People would try telling me, oh, it's saturated, I don't want to get in, you know, there's too many people doing it. Well, whatever. So we've got involved with this wine business. There's around 150 people involved in the UK. It's a product that needs no explanation. It's a product that we are quite familiar with in the UK as you know, as a culture, as a country that do enjoy socialising, enjoy the odd drop of alcohol. And, you know, whether you like to drink wine for taste, whether you like to drink it with food, or whether you like to drink it to get drunk, it doesn't really matter. I don't even personally drink all that much wine. I'll make that clear to you now. I don't drink all that much wine, but I know there's a massive market and opportunity for that in the UK. So that's one of the main reasons why I got involved. So enough about me and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to give you some facts and some numbers and some information on the company right now to help you make a decision on if this is something you want to be a part of. So direct sellers has been around for 4 years. In April of 2016, the company made what I believe to be a phenomenal decision because it turned to the network marketing model. I've already explained that. I call it word of mouth marketing. And in my opinion, word of mouth travels faster than any leaflet that comes through your door, any billboards and anything like that now. We're so well socially connected now with us, you know, as mobile phones. We've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. What else is there? All of them, all them social media platforms. So everything that we put out on there, it's word of mouth. So we don't need the leaflets, we don't need the flyers, we don't need the billboards anymore, because we can spread the word like wildfire just by using a handheld device or speaking to friends and family. And generally, people in and around you will always have a listen to what you've got to say. Now, like I said, in the UK, if we're talking about alcohol, socialising, potential to get free wine, potential to make money from wine, people generally want to have a listen. And that's what I've found, you know, in the space of the 3 or 4 weeks that me and my wife have been involved, we've not had any negativity towards us about this business. And again, I go back to previous companies, you would get knocked back, you would get chipped on certain little things. Well, what's in it? Why is that in it? That ingredient shouldn't be in it, it's bad for you. You get all that kind of stuff. Now with alcohol, when I'm talking about that, I've not once had it, you know, and I don't have to teach anybody about how to pour alcohol or how to drink it or enjoy it. Everybody is familiar with it. So, like I said, turned to direct sales last year. As a whole, the company's got between 11,000 and 12,000 members currently. And again, I just go back to that first company I was involved in the UK alone, 30 to 40,000 people distributing those products. In the company as a whole, in direct sellers, 11 to 12,000 people. In the UK, if you're looking at this information from the UK, around 150 people. I dare say we're probably approaching 200 now, to be honest, because the momentum we've picked up as a group over the last couple of weeks has been insane, really. I've not seen anything like it. So that's the numbers. Now, also, when I'm speaking to new people about this opportunity, if I'm speaking from a business point of view, they want to know 2 things. How much is it going to cost me to get started? And when can I make my investment back? And I'm going to tell you that right now. So to get started in this business, we've got 2 options. We've got a $500 package. That's going to give you 12 bottles of premium wine. It's going to give you 40% discount on any further wine that you may need. And it's going to give you 3 years partnership with a company that I believe is going to go global in probably the next couple of years. So you've got 3 years partnership with a company, 40% discount and 12 bottles of premium wine. That's the $500 package. Now you can come in at a $250 package, which is going to give you 4 bottles of wine. It's going to give you 1 year's partnership with a company, and it's going to give you 20% discount on any future wines moving forward. Now, in the UK at the moment, because we're in the pre-launch period, we are not getting shipped wine around the UK. There's no wine getting shipped to us. So we have to ship our wine to an address in America, which we are doing. So I've got friends in America now who are enjoying some premium wines on me. Now, you might be thinking, why would I join a company when the product's not coming yet? From a business point of view, it would be a very wise decision to get in now, because when this does officially launch in the UK, those numbers, what I've just talked about, 150 to 200, they are going to just go berserk. You're probably going to see 5, 10, 15,000 people come into this business in the UK in the next 12 to 18 months, because it's just going to spread like wildfire. So as an opportunist and a businessman, I wanted to get myself positioned within this business before the official launch, and that's what we've done. So like I said, we have to send out initial product packs to America to contacts we've got there. If you don't have any contacts there, don't worry. Your business partner or somebody within this team of people that we're putting together will be able to help you with a contact. So that's the packages. Now, to get your investment back, your first $250 back, because that's all I would advise coming in on, the $250 package, because there's no need to go any more than that while there's no wine shipping. Obviously, it makes it's more cost efficient to do it the $250 way. So to get your initial investment back, all you need to do is find 2 business partners. So 2 people who see what you see in terms of getting positioned, getting yourself involved in something that's in the pre-launch, somebody that has the same kind of vision and mindset as yourself. Because once you've got those 2 people, that makes you your $250 back, so it puts you square. You're squared, and you can probably do that in quick time if you really get after it and follow a simple system that we can help you out with that. So what I want to do is I want to show you how the dual team works. And again, the reason why I like to give a screen share at this point is because it will give you a visual of how the binary system works and why it may be in your interest to get into this business sooner rather than later. So I'm going to bring this up right now. So that's the... Right, here we go. So I've just talked about the fast start bonus. By the way, if you do have anybody in America that you wanted to introduce to this business, if they wanted to join at the $500 package, you would get a $250 commission, because that is the fast start bonus that we get paid. For every person that you introduce, you're going to get 50% commission on the price of pack that they come in on. So we've got the 500 or we've got the 250. Now this is a binary. This is what a binary system looks like. This is only the second way in which we get paid with direct sellers. So within the binary, you obviously have yourself at the top, and then the first two business partners that you introduce, one of them will go on your left-hand side, so will become your left sales team. One of them will go on your right-hand side, so that person will become the first person in your right sales team. Anybody else that you bring in after that, and that those people bring in after that, will have to fit in the next available space. So you will have two at the top, and it will go down accordingly like that. So that's one reason why it pays you, why it would be a wise business move to get involved with this right now. Because like I said, when this officially launches, people are just going to be flying into this business. You're not going to have a clue who's in your business or who you're earning money from. So with the binary, you get paid on your least performing side of business. So like I said, number one has gone on your left, number two has gone on your right. And in this instance, the right-hand sales team has produced 4,000 in sales volume. The left-hand sales team has produced 5,000 in sales volume this particular week. So you're going to get paid on the weaker leg, the least performing leg. So you'll get paid up to a maximum of 20% in commissions on that least performing leg. Now, the way the binary works is that the company computer will snapshot your binary system every single week, and it will calculate the volume produced on your left sales team, your right sales team, and it's going to pay you a commission on the least performing leg of business. Now, that snapshot is going to be taken infinity deep. So with the binary, I'm just bringing myself back on now, guys. So with the binary, it's going to pay you infinity deep. And to me, that is just crazy, because, you know, for them to pay you infinity deep, that means your income potential is huge. Now, the sad thing about the binary is that your cap is only $25,000 a week. So, you know, unfortunately, you might have to make do with 25 grand a week if you max out the dual team. So I apologise for that. So that's the power of the binary system, and in my opinion, that's why it makes great sense to get involved with this thing sooner rather than later. Because, like I said, once people start coming in and this thing officially launches, you're not going to be able to control what happens in that binary, and you're going to get paid out on your least performing leg. So personally, I wanted to be as high up that binary as I possibly could. That's why another major reason why I got involved. So I've talked to you about the investment to get started. I've told you how you can make your initial investment back straight away, and I've shown you the binary system. There's more to the compensation plan and how we get paid. Now, the person that invited you to this call, I would recommend that they send you the full compensation plan explained, so you can see the other lucrative ways in which you can make significant income from this particular business model. So, you know, just before I pass it over to Paul, I just want to say that, you know, I have got a major vision of where this can go. And I hope, you know, I'm sure you can tell by how passionate I am and how excited I am. I always start sweating when I start talking and hosting these calls, because I get that fired up and excited about it. And, you know, we've got a great team together. I think we've put a bit of a dream team together, if I'm totally honest. We've got great support, not only from people in the UK that are leading us, but also from people in America that are leading us. I hope I'm still there. Everybody seems to have froze.
Yeah, I can still hear you. Can everyone hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to carry on because I don't know where Ben's disappeared to. So yeah, perfect, brilliant. So what I want to do before I start, or like the first thing that I do want to say is I've only known this guy for 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, I didn't even know Ben existed. He's only been in the company for 3 weeks, and already he's taken charge of doing opportunity calls, and he works around the clock. So I just wanted to say, well, I don't know where he's gone or what he's doing, but I just wanted to say, Ben, I appreciate everything that you've done for the whole team. And I mean, like the UK team on top of your team for stepping up and being available for everyone. So my name's Paul Gillingham. I'm based out of Crawley near Gatwick Airport. And I've been in the company probably for about 3 months now, really going at it since January. But I'm not a full-time networker. I work full-time in a gym. I've just taken over a job as a gym manager. So my time's very, very limited to building this. And I do a lot of it as and when I can and in the evenings. But as well as being in the fitness industry, wine's always been a very big passion of mine, at least for the last 5 to 10 years. And unlike Ben, I do like a drop of wine now and again. So it made perfect sense to me when I got a phone call in December from my upline that told me that there's going to be a wine company, a network marketing wine company that's going to be launching in the UK very, very soon. And I always had a vision, or I did a couple of years ago, I had a vision that if ever there was a network marketing company that came about that the product was wine, it would be one of the largest, if not the largest, potential companies to ever hit the UK. So whilst I was on this call, and as soon as I found out it was MLM, and as soon as I found out it was wine, I wanted in. I said to her, how do I sign? What do I need to do? And she was holding back the reins a little bit because I'd not even seen the comp plan. I didn't know anything about it. But because of that vision that I had 2 years ago, I wanted in. I did not want to miss another minute of what I knew would be a huge opportunity. So I got in, I took my position, so to speak. I went away, I enjoyed Christmas. And in January, I started talking to a few people because what I didn't want to do was go hell for leather and talk to the world about this. And then everyone started coming back with questions, asking me what the wine was like or what wine we got, because I knew that it wasn't here yet. I knew that it wasn't launched. So I started speaking to a few people, and what I found, as Ben said, there was very, very little rejection with this. Everyone was very interested with what it was because, the majority of the people in this country love to have a nice glass of wine. And if you can give them a chance to, number one, get it for free, and number two, get paid for enjoying a nice glass of wine, then everyone's going to be interested. So my initial figures were to create a team of 5 to 10 people before the UK launch, that we could position ourselves ready for when it did actually come over here. And then going forward, we can start making movements. Well, fast forward 3 months. I checked earlier. I've got a team now of 183 people. I hit the top of the comp plan in my first month. I've now got six master sellers, which is the top rank in my downline. And we're having so much fun doing it. So for the people that are listening into the call tonight for the first time, I don't even class this as work. I don't class it as a business because we laugh much more than when we're serious, and it's so stress-free. What I've seen from previous network marketing companies is that people get in because they want to relieve some stress in their life. They want to reduce, the stress that is in their life on a day-to-day basis. They want to gain some financial freedom or gain some time freedom. But what happens is they get sucked into the leadership within certain companies, and they get forced to be on loads of calls and attend loads of webinars and do this and do this and do this and do this. And what happens is they get even more stressed out because they've not got the time to do it. They don't believe in themselves anymore. They think themselves are a failure and they drop out. So you've got these people that invest money into this business that want to do it because they need to do it, but they get so pressurized by the people above them that they just quit and then all of a sudden they're in a worse position than when they started. But what we've found with this one, and what I've certainly found with this one, is that everyone wants to be on these calls. I mean, again, there's 33 people on this call tonight. There was over 30 last night. We had 50 on Sunday night, because everyone's so excited about such a simple opportunity where the product is so powerful. So I was lucky enough to go out to Las Vegas. I think it was about 4 weeks ago now. I lose track of what week we're in. I certainly lose track of what day of the week we're on. But I think it was about 4 weeks ago. And I flew out to Vegas, and I literally sat in this room with about 3,000 people for the official launch of Direct Sellers. And what I got to witness and what I got to listen to literally made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, because I knew right then that what we've got now will change hundreds of thousands of lives within this company. Now, you've got a compensation plan, as Ben briefly touched on earlier. It is point blank the strongest compensation plan in the world. There is not another compensation plan out there that gives you 50% fast start bonus. So you get into this company, you find two people that enjoy drinking wine, that understand networking, that need more money or that want more money, and they've made their investment back. People are doing that within an hour, okay? So 50% fast start bonus off of every single person that you enroll for life, infinity deep. So the comp plan is the strongest yet. You enroll 9 personal people, so that's 9 people that you know that enjoy drinking wine, or that know people that like drinking wine, that understand networking, that have got a lot of contacts, that like making money, that need more money. Find 9 of those and you have reached the top position in the comp plan. Now, again, I never use the word easy within network marketing, because to find one person, it's hard, but it's one of the strongest ways to hit the top of the comp plan, by having conversations with 9 people. Currently, I think there's 6 or 7 of us in the UK. In our team as a whole, there's over 105. So look at the numbers and start to digest in your head just how at the beginning of this opportunity we are within this country. So that's the comp plan. The comp plan is extremely strong. You've then got 4 individuals, 4 gentlemen, 4 founding members who have all had unprecedented success in their own rights within their own businesses in previous years. They've now come together as a dream team, really, as a dream team, and set up this company called Direct Sellers. They're so watertight with each other that they know exactly what everyone else is doing, and they sing word for word on the same line on the same song sheet every single day of the week. We've got a guy called Kevin Thompson, who is arguably the world's #1 attorney for MLM worldwide. He's partnered with the company. He said on stage that he's so impressed by the way that the boys operate that he knows that even after less than a year of being in business, that Direct Sellers have got the potential to go out there and be one of the best MLM companies that he's ever worked with. You've got a guy called Jerry Greenfield. Jerry Greenfield is a wine whisperer. He's our director of wine. He's got over 30 years experience in the wine industry. What he doesn't know about wine is probably not worth listening to. So he's decided to partner with Direct Sellers as well. You've then got the product. Everybody knows the product. We don't, as Ben said, again, there's no education with this. You don't need to go onto YouTube and type in what is wine. You don't need to find out what is in a bottle of Shiraz or a bottle of Merlot, or as Andy pointed out earlier, a bottle of Chateau Neuf de Pape. If people want to drink wine, they will go down the shop, they will buy a bottle of wine, they will come home, they will get a glass out of the cupboard, they will undo the bottle, they will pour it, and they will drink it. This is exactly the same. But every time going forward that we open that bottle of wine, you know that number 1, you've not paid for it, and number 2, you probably made money for drinking it. Okay, so the product is very, very powerful. And then you've got a leadership team that, again, arguably is up there with the very best in the business. You've got 7-figure income earners that have come out of retirement to partner up with this company. You've got documented 7-figure income earners that are some of the best people that have ever been part of this company. Our top guy, the guy that he joined on November the 3rd, a guy called Jefferson Green. I met him in a previous company. in that particular company, I know Ben talked about figures in his first company. In my first company that I got involved with, there was 3.5 million people already involved. Within 12 months, I still managed to walk away from my full-time employment. So he was part of that. And for 7 consecutive months out of 3.5 million people, he was the top producer. So for me personally, he was the number one reason why I joined this company. But in the last, 146 maybe, 100, I don't know. But between November the 3rd and today, he's built an organisation of close to 3,000 people. Now I'm going to talk figures now, and I'm going to close off and send it back over to Ben soon. And like Ben, I really kind of start sweating when I get excited. I feel the sweat coming off me tonight. But last month there was 493 people that joined our team, which is great. You know, in a month, 493 people join a team. You know, it's growth. We're not even at the end of the month yet in March, and we've already gone past 1,100 people. So you can see, or you can start to see, you can start to feel and engage just how big this is going to become. I know for a fact that in April, we'll go through 2,000 people. I'm pretty certain that in May, we'll probably double that. Now, I spoke to one of the guys earlier, and he said to me that right now he's got a team of 60. And he worked out with his wife last night that if every one of those people in their team brought one person in per month, that by the end of the year, their team would be over 12,000 people. Now, the last bit I'm going to finish on before I pass it back over to Ben, and I hope he's back on the call because otherwise I'll be passing it back over to nobody. But what I want you guys to remember is this: work in the power of 2. And what I mean by that is if you get 2 people that you know that like drinking wine and that want to get involved with this company, if you work with just those 2 people and help those 2 people just get 2 people each in 1 week. So you work with 2 people to get 2 people in 1 week. If you duplicate that same program, that by the 10th week of being in business, you've got an organisation then of over 2,000 people. This will be the biggest, the largest, the fastest growing social movement that Facebook has ever seen. I guarantee that this will break all records in the UK this year. And this is the reason why I'm so excited, why I literally can't sleep at the moment. You know, I'm averaging 4 hours sleep a night. I'm working around the clock. But what I love about it is that everyone is winning. And that is all I've ever wanted in a business model with network marketing. If my team is winning, then I'm winning. And this is what we're doing. We're helping the newest person get involved. We're working with the newest person. We're helping that newest person get their 2 in, because once they've got 2 in, not only are they dual team qualified, they've unlocked all the bonuses to get paid, but they've got their investment back. So going forward, everything that they make thereafter is profit. So guys, all I will say to close out is this: go back to the person that invited you onto this call tonight. If you've got a list of questions, go through them, get answers to every single one of them. If there is only one question stopping you from getting involved with direct sellers, make sure you get that question answered. Because if I said no back then when I got approached and I only said yes now, I would have missed out on 183 people that are above me. So over the next 90 days, I believe that 183 will go through the 1,000 mark. So ask yourself a question: would you prefer 1,000 people to be above you, or would you prefer 1,000 people to be below you? So with that, I'm going to throw it back over. Ben, are you back on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here, mate. I'm here, mate.
Perfect. So, Ben, I'm just going to pass it over to you to close off this call.
Paul, how far did I get to before it cut off? Because I think I might have been talking to myself for a little while.
I can't remember, to be honest.
Did I get past the dual team? Did you see the dual team
Yes,
slide?
yeah, we saw the diagrams. Yeah, we saw you flip back to yourself.
Yeah. Did we cover the 3-for-3 program?
No.
Right, okay. Let me just quickly tell you before we jump off this call. The company's got an unbelievable customer program. And what I love about this is that, so I've spoke to numerous people who have said to me, Look, Ben, the business is not for me, but as soon as the product comes, let me know. I will come to your wine tasting event. I'll subscribe for a month and see how it goes or whatever. Now, what I've found is when people subscribe to something and they enjoy it, number one, they don't really switch off that subscription. We've paid for Sky TV for God knows how long. We've not turned it off because we enjoy what we're getting, what service we're getting. When people get a subscription to a wine club, if they're enjoying what they're getting, they're going to keep it. Now, if your customer or subscriber introduces 3 other people to you, that customer is then eligible to get a free wine. So that is a powerful customer program, and it's also an incentive for your customers to tell this to other people, which, like I said before at the beginning of the call, people naturally speak now anyway. Word of mouth marketing is bigger than any other way of advertisement. And people, if they're getting a good quality product, they will naturally tell people about it. Now, your customers are going to get rewarded if they just tell 3 other people who subscribe. So again, a great incentive for customers. And obviously, provided more customers are coming in, it's all accumulating to your commission payments, to your compensation plan payments. So that's all I've got to say, guys. Apologies for the internet dropping out. Hopefully it doesn't happen next time. If it does, Cockayne are going to get a rocket up the backside. We pay 55 quid a month for this service, and they've just gone off tonight, so they're in trouble tomorrow. I might give them a call. But no, thanks ever so much for your time, guys. Really appreciate it. Like Paul said, speak to the person that invited you to the call and get any questions answered that you need answering, because like Paul said, you'd want to be getting in that binary sooner rather than later. I mean, we're still small numbers. In 12 months' time, the numbers will still be small. People will still be able to make big money. But if you see what we see, get yourself positioned right now, guys, and we'll see you at the top. So thanks ever so much, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you. Cheers, Paul.